Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Hello guys, Cass here. Today's What If will be What If Naruto had Spider-Man's powers part 2. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you do not mind. 1 month later, the Chunin exams would finally begin. Naruto's team wouldn't have declined the offer to participate, so they would enter the building to find the room for the written exam. Naruto would easily know it's a genjutsu using his spider senses, and they would enter the real room. 5 minutes later, the written test would begin. Using Naruto's spider abilities, I don't know how he could cheat, so let's say everything that happens in canon happens in here. They would stay for the last question and pass. Finally, the Forest of Death. They would be given a heaven scroll and enter the forest. Naruto would tell the team to dig a hole underground using a kunai, which the team would do. The hole would be big enough for all 3 of them, and they would jump in and cover it up. They would wait there for the next 3 hours, and finally a team would pass by. They would immediately ambush them and get in a fight with this team. Sadly, the team would have a heaven scroll, so they would spare them and leave to go hunt for some food. Naruto would get fish. Sasuke gets a bear. And Sakura picks berries. They would all meet up at a location and eat. It would start to get dark, so Naruto would make a cocoon with spider webs, and they would use it like a sleeping bag. They would wake up the next day and decide to do the same strategy. This time it would be much faster, and in 25 minutes a person would fall for the trap and get ambushed. This person was Orochimaru. Sasuke would decide to take him on, and everything that happened in canon happens here. Seeing that Sasuke is losing pretty badly, Naruto would jump in to help. But sadly, both of them wouldn't be strong enough to defeat the Snake Man. Sasuke would be given the curse mark, and Orochimaru would tighten the seal on Naruto's stomach, preventing him from using the Nine Tails power. Orochimaru would laugh and leave. Sakura is tasked to take care of both of them until they wake up. The Sound Ninja would finally arrive, and unfortunately for Sakura has to fight all 3 of them by herself. Shortly after, Rock Lee arrives to save her. Eventually, Sasuke would wake up with a mysterious dark aura and would obliterate all the Sound Ninja, breaking one of the Sound Ninja's arms. The Sound Ninja would retreat. There would only be 3 days left, and Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura still haven't gotten an Earth Scroll yet. They would form an alliance with Kabuto like in the original series, and they would get an Earth Scroll and head for the tower. They would pass this part of the exams. Lastly, the preliminaries. Nothing would change from the original story except Kiba isn't defeated with a fart. They would be given a month to train and rest. Naruto would focus on honing his spider abilities. Sasuke would train with Kakashi. And I don't really care what Sakura does. A month later, the real exams would finally begin. Naruto would go up against Neji. Naruto would immediately rush at Neji, trying to get blows in, but Neji would use rotation to deflect all his attacks. Eventually, Neji would be able to hit Naruto with her 8 trigrams 64 palms, but sadly Naruto's spider webs are not made of chakra, so Neji gets caught off guard and is immobilized. He would free himself by doing what he did against Kidomaru. Naruto wouldn't know what to do until the Nine-Tail decides to grant him 2% of its chakra.
After doing this, Naruto taps into his power and Neji would be extremely shocked, unable to react.
Naruto would still have the sword he took from Zabuza, so he would throw it towards Neji at 200 miles per hour. Not even Neji is fast enough to react to this and he is killed, making Naruto the winner of the match. All the other fights would happen and eventually the Konoha Crush would begin. Naruto, Sakura, Shikamaru and a dog would be sent to defeat Gaara. Shikamaru would face off against the Sound Ninja and Sakura, and Naruto would continue to go after Gaara. 20 minutes later of tree jumping, they finally get there to see Sasuke badly beaten and getting choked. I'm going to be ending this on a cliffhanger because I am tired of scripting. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't mind, and part 3 is coming out tomorrow. Cass signing out.